Hi and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a haul for you. So this is a variety of things. Some things came in my BoxyCharm. I have placed a couple of orders, and some things were a gift from Mr. Mugwump because I was sick. So he went to the store to get things like tissues, and he came back with a couple of products because he's the best. I love him so much. So he knows things like, he came out with like some bath bombs, unicorn and rainbow bath bombs, and then he also had a couple of items that were at the drugstore that he knew I did not have because I don't have a lot of this brand. So let's get started. Some of these things, I placed an order with Shop Miss A. I got several hair things that I'm not necessarily going to haul, but I got a couple of makeup products in that, and let's start there. So I picked up the Amuse Cosmetics Brow Perfecting Duo. Looks like the Anastasia ones, right? This is in medium. I'm going to swatch these two colors. There's a little mirror in the lid. I'm going to swatch these two colors just so that you can see them in case this is of interest to you. So this is the darker shade and this is the lighter shade. They are ashy color. I mean, they're a little bit less medium brown than I would hope, but the darker one will work. It's not what I'm wearing today, but it will work in my brows. I've actually already tried it out, but it's a good size. I mean, it's bigger than the Anastasia ones. It's a good size little pan. It's just a half pan of each. So that was $1 on Shop Miss A. Another Shop Miss A product I picked up for my brows is the Aoa Studio Brow Gel. This is in taupe. It is the color I'm wearing on my brows today. So that's a thing. We squeeze just a smidge out so that you can see. I picked it up in taupe because I thought that's got to be dark enough, and it is. So I just have a little angled brush and I brush it through my brows, and that's taupe. So I think that looks really good. This is a much darker taupe than any other taupe I've ever seen, and I think it works well for my brows. So this is the Aoa Studio Brow Gel, $1 on shopmissa.com. Not sponsored, just love their products. Okay, so let's talk. I got a couple of foundations from The Ordinary. I had picked up, you remember I picked up the high concentration or high coverage foundation in a way too dark shade, but I made it work. But I went ahead and picked up one I think that would be better. This is the 1.1P, and this is the higher coverage. I'm gonna put a little dot there and blend it so that you can see the coverage. It is very peachy. That's very peachy. So I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. Again, this is a kind of a heavy swatch, but that's the 1.1P. But I also went ahead and picked up the 1.1N in the Serum Foundation. It is what I'm wearing on my face today. Let's put a little bit. It's really, really runny, as you would imagine. This is 1.1N. That's 1.1N Serum, 1.1P coverage. So I'm wearing 1.1N today. It's a pretty good match. So the two Ordinary foundations, those are from Ulta. They're, I think, around $7 each. They're good. I mean, they're a good one to try, an expensive one to try, but I like that Serum foundation a lot. I have been sick, and so I've been dealing with real redness around my nose, dry skin around my nose and mouth, and it's doing a pretty good job on that uckiness. Let's talk a couple of other products for complexion. This is one Mr. Mugwump picked up for me. Who knew? So Pixi's at, I think, CVS in right up the street. I haven't been in anywhere hardly for months, but he went in to pick up a prescription and some tissues because I needed them, and he came back with the Pixi H2O Skin Tint in Porcelain. It says cooling and hydrating sheer tinted water-based gel. Apply as you would a moisturizer and pat into skin. I tried it immediately, and I will say it's very light. He picked up the lightest shade. There we go. And I'm gonna blend it in so that you see on half of my hand here. It is very light. There is some coverage. I mean, you can tell a difference in the two halves of my hand. There's some coverage. I did try it out that night when he brought it home because I had nothing on my face. I didn't clean my face. I didn't moisturize my face before I tried it. It did cling to some dryness on my chin that evening, but it looked beautiful everywhere else. Again, I did not prep my skin at all for wearing anything, so I'd like to try it again with a little bit of prep. And there's a little bit of coverage in it, so that's pretty. The Pixi H2O Skin Tint. Again, I got it in porcelain. And then he also brought back, I love him, y'all. I love him so much. This is the Hydrating Milky Mist. This has hyaluronic acid and oat. It's not a difficult word. 3 letters. I can't say it. So this is the Featherlite Mist On Moisturizer. Helps soothe skin and provide a surge of hydration with hyaluronic acid to help plump skin by trapping moisture. So lots of good ingredients. It is a milky consistency. And you see I've already used a lot of it. I haven't been feeling well. So this has been a product that I spray on my face. Well, I don't feel so hot. And it's beautiful. It smells pretty good. Not too strongly, but there is a scent to it. And it's beautiful. I love it so much. So thank you, Mr. Mugwump. You're the best. I did place an order with Kimchi Chic Cosmetics. Here, let me dig out the actual thing I bought. So they had a half off sale, but this was not half off, but this finally actually arrived. So this is the Kimchi Chic Beauty. I have junk on it. That's how much I love it. There's already trash on it. It has LED lights. Love it. I love this. I have wanted it for a while. I've stocked it. It was out of stock. They were back in stock when I ordered it, so I'm very happy. But on that order, there was a half off of a lot of things. So I picked up another Puff Puff Pass translucent. She calls it No Color is the color that I get. It's white. I picked up a backup of that because I liked it so much. But I also picked up a couple of other products that I actually didn't own. This is her All Over Shimmer Shine Brilliant Glam Tears. I got it in Opal. This is some serious stuff. All right, I'll put a dot and then we'll talk about it. So it is little dropper, little glass bottle. There it is. And then I'm just gonna well, there it is. It has glitter. You can see the glitter, but it is stunning. I have used it as a highlighter, a liquid highlighter, just on the tops of my cheekbones and above my eyebrows. And I think I used it in my first No Brand makeup tutorial. You can see it in action there. Look, I love it so much. This is an Opal. Love it. Kimchi Chic Beauty. Gorgeous. And then I also picked up something that I did not have. This is the Holographic Toppers. And there are 4 different shades here. Wow, with the holographic. 4 different shades. And they're gorgeous. I have used all 4, I think. Yes. I'm currently wearing this one on the inside of my eye, topping another shade. But I'm going to use these as shadow toppers. So here are the 4 shades. It is Thunder, Ice, Hail, and Storm. And you can kind of tell. They don't have base pigment, but they do have like glitter, shimmer, beautifulness. They're not going to swatch beautifully, but they are going to go on the eyes beautifully. There you can see them. So Thunder, Ice, Hail, Storm. And they're beautiful. This one, obviously a pinky, gold, a blue, and a copper orange. I mean, they're beautiful. They are products that I'm going to love and use all the time just to give something else, like just a little something else. This makeup look I did in a No Brand makeup tutorial that is on my channel now. It's probably the video right before this one. And I actually, after that video was over, I went ahead and topped it with that ice. It's beautiful. It's gold. It's just pure gold. No underlying pixel. So if I bend my head down, you don't see like crazy gold. It's only when it hits the light that you see the crazy gold. I love shades like that. I absolutely love products that do that. Okay, let's talk. Okay, I have, the other part. Okay, I got something, but it's not here. I got one of the Coffee Cat, Wet n Wild Coffee Cat lip glosses. It's stunning. Downstairs by my computer. I'll show it to you another day. But I also got the Ice Cream Bee Wet n Wild palette. This is that new palette that they came out with. It smells like ice cream. Does it? it smells like something sweet. I don't know if I love it on my eyeballs. But the gold shade underneath that topper is this shade here. This is the shade you'll see me apply in the No Brand makeup tutorial. It's gorgeous. And I'll show you the other colors. The other colors are not from this palette. They're from another palette, but I'll show you. But this shade came from that palette. So this is pretty. Let's swatch just a couple. The ones that I really, really like. There are some beautiful shimmers in this, and let's go ahead and swatch. This is a weird marbled shade. See how it's not dirty. That's the way that it comes. So there's some beautiful shimmers in here. I'll show you these real quick. You can see swatches of people swatching this whole palette. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes. 5 mattes in this palette. Let's swatch a couple mattes just so that you can see them. Yeah, they're not, you're not going to be like, oh, these are the best mattes in the whole world. They're not, but they're fine. Look, I mean, they're fine. They're fine. They're totally fine. You can do a whole eye look. It's something dark, something light, stuff in between. It's a cute little palette. Like, I thought it was interesting. I like these shimmers that are a little bit interesting shades. They're not typical shades. So that mint and then that color are the ones that are in the middle there of shimmers. I like that. I like that a lot. So this is the Wet n Wild Ice Cream Bee. If you want to see an entire look with this, let me know, and I'll be happy to film that for you. I like it. I'm glad that I got it. It was inexpensive. I think as of yesterday, Wet n Wild was, I think, 40% off on Ulta. So there's another palette that I went ahead and picked up. I went ahead and picked up the Coffee Cat palette, and I went ahead and picked up another of the Coffee Cat lip glosses. The lip gloss does smell like coffee, and it smells really good. Like, I don't drink coffee, but I like the smell of coffee. So I like that very much. Couple skincare products that came in my BoxyCharm. I'm knocking things down. I haven't even like begun to use them. So I got the Emma Hardy, whoever she is, Brilliance Facial Oil Overnight Treatment. Looks like a facial. And so I will probably begin using this soon and try it out. It's a fluid ounce. I like an oil. Put an oil on after your moisturizer. That's the order of things. And then I also got the Ole Henriksen Fat Glow Facial. So this you put on directions. Massage until it transforms from pink to white. Leave on for 15 minutes. Remove with a damp washcloth. So it's a little mask facial product. I'll try that out as well. Thank you, recycling. Okay, also got in my BoxyCharm a Marc Jacobs lip gloss. This is in Enamored. I have tried it. It's really, really pretty. It is a pink with opacity lip gloss. I mean, there's some color there. It's also shiny and pretty. No glitter, just a pretty gloss. This is Enamored by Marc Jacobs. Again, it came out in my BoxyCharm, which I appreciate getting some name brands that I've heard of before. BoxyCharm. And so I appreciate that. Another product which I have not heard of before is the Eloise Queen palette. The Queen. A queen lies in all of us. So this is a 20 pigment palette. We have 8 buttery mattes, 6 shimmers, 1 pressed pearl, 4 metallics, and 1 duochrome topper. Okay, so let's mirror. Nice. Some definite fall vibes coming off of this one. We've got berries and purples, and then we've got some warm brown, goldy kind of things. So you've likely seen this because a lot of people got this in their BoxyCharm. Let's watch a couple that I'm interested in. That gold for sure. Yes. Let's try the lavender, and let's try the darker purple, and let's try the blue pop. Okay, queen. Okay, queen. Let's do a little swatcheroni here. Okay, that darkened purple is like a black base. That's not super purple, but that lavender sure is pretty, isn't it? That lavender. These were all shimmers. Let's try a few mattes and see how they do. Let's try a couple of the neutrals here. And then let's try that purple matte and that hot pink matte. Okay, all right. Let's try those out real quick. Oh, okay, so the neutral mattes, not the best swatching. I mean, that's a pretty color, but it's not, you know, these aren't like super, super duper pigmented where I'm like, oh my goodness. But I think I can work with those. We will try out this palette. We will absolutely try it out and see what we think. Some very pretty colors in this palette, and I will give it a whirl. I am not like blown away. So I'm not like, this is the best, you need to go buy this palette. Let's try it out and see what we think before I say that you actually need it. But I'm excited to try it. It's a decent, interesting new palette to try in my BoxyCharm. I also, in my Shop Miss A order, I got an Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and it's got a big highlighter in the middle, $1. This is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes, except for the gold. And I have this in my transition, this in my crease, and this on my outer corner. So some pigment there. Not super, but it's there, and it is absolutely workable and blendable. I think it's really, really pretty. Let's do a couple swatches. So there's like a purple side and like a orangey warm side. And then this highlighter in the middle. Let's swatch that first. The highlighter in the middle is pinky, but I mean, some nice reflection there. That's pretty. I haven't tried it out, but you know, I was interested in it because those are the three purples. Because it was $1, firstly. I mean, that's a gradient. You could do a really pretty purple eye with that. It's a dusty purple, but you could certainly do it. These shimmers are a bit thick. I'll put it that way. So you're going to pick up a lot of shimmers. There's the 4 on the the warmer side. See, that shimmer's just kind of chunk when you pick it up. But and you're looking at it like that's not a lot. Some days I don't want a lot, but that's what's on my eyes. You can get enough to make a pretty eye look without going, you know, full on Juvia's Place pigment, which is, I have a lot of those palettes because I want full pigment a lot of days, but this is just an easy kind of fall pumpkin-y eye look with some kind of white gold, and I think it works really well. I think it works well for that type of thing. So this was $1 off Shop Miss A. I mean, you know, you don't have to spend a ton to get makeup that works for you for what you want. I will try a purple look out of this at some point, and we'll see if that works well. But I picked up a second Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. I didn't love it as much, so it's already back there. So it's a bit hit or miss. I mean, you're paying $1. It's like being at the Dollar Tree. Are you gonna love everything? I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I love Shop Miss A for the price, but also I get to try products that I can't actually put my hands on unless I order it. So try out Shop Miss A. You might really love it. Okay, that is it for my haul. I will have, actually, I've got more haul coming up because I've got more stuff coming. I have therapeuticized myself. My therapy has been of a retail persuasion. And so I've got lots of things coming. A couple of ColourPop orders. You remember I said I was going to do a full face of Catrice? Yeah, that hasn't even shipped yet. I ordered that a month ago. So that's coming at some point, we hope. Got a couple other products coming that I'd love to share with you. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss those videos when they come out. Like this video if you liked it. Have a great rest of your day. Y'all have a good one. Bye.